over the next several weeks from everything that we understand. Joined now by Reince Priebus, who is chairman of the Republican National Committee. Good to have you here today, sir. Welcome.
Thank you, Martha. How are you?
I'm doing just fine, but it looks like the U.S. economy is not doing just fine in the eyes of Moody's. What's your reaction? I mean, this is a huge story.
Well, the problem we have in this country is a problem that everyone watching this program understands and every American understands, is that we have a president who's not serious about getting our economy on track, and his antidote to this is give me a blank check, give me a credit card with no limit, and we'll fix the problem and we'll just keep moving along down the tracks. But in reality, any increase in the debt limit has to come with serious spending cuts, as our speaker has said over and over again, and that's reasonable, and that's where most Americans are at.
But I think everybody looks at this, and here's this back and forth, okay? And you have Republicans on the one side saying, that basically they want to cut spending, cut a large portion of the federal debt by cutting spending in programs really across the board, including Medicare, including Social Security, in all likelihood. But no raising of taxes. And then, we had a Democratic congressman on just a little while ago talking to Bill, and he said, look, you have to be open, basically, to raising taxes on the wealthiest in the country to share some of that burden, or at the very least, a tax reform plan that basically changes the whole loophole system. Do you think Republicans should be open to that?
No, Martha, our country here takes plenty of money in from Americans on every square inch of this country and every part of their lives. The problem we have in this country is that we have a president who is whistling past the graveyard, whose antidote for every problem in America is by throwing trillions of dollars at the problem. And here we are, as startling as it is, we are debating the financial bankruptcy of this country, the greatest country on the face of the earth.
But here we are. Hold on one second. Here we are, and now Moody's is saying if you guys don't deal with this problem and figure out a way to raise the debt ceiling in the next couple of weeks, we're going to lower your credit rating. So now you've got to get both sides to come to the table, and each side is going to have to give in order to come up with some temporary measure. Now the question is either side willing to compromise its re-election prospects in order to do that?
Well, I think the Republicans are compromising in the sense of sitting down with the Democrats, talking with the president about his idea of having a blank check. And what we're saying, Martha, is no, we're not interested in giving you a blank check, but what we are interested in doing is making sure that our economy doesn't collapse. But at the same time, if there's going to be an increase in the debt limit, all we're asking for is that for every dollar that we increase the debt limit, that we ought to cut spending by an equal or greater amount. That is reasonable, that is compromise, and that's what the American people are looking for. But these Democrats want to keep spending and spending, and our economy can't handle it.
All right, we're going to see where all this goes. Reince Priebus, thank you very much for being here today. Good to talk to you, sir.
Well, thank you, Martha. Thank you.
We're getting a bit more